A former Facebook employee once hailed as an MVP of the Trump campaign is now working against the president. His name is James Barnes, and he worked on Facebook's ad sales team in 2016. The Wall Street Journal spoke to him and learned why he's now regretting his work with the Trump campaign. Deepa Seetharaman is the reporter behind this story. She covers social media and politics for the Wall Street Journal and joins me now from San Francisco. Deepa, thanks very much for being with us. Before we get into Barnes' role specifically, can you explain how Facebook's political ad strategy operated at the time?
So it was modeled off of the way that they handled corporate clients. So with really big, large corporate accounts, lucrative accounts, Facebook would have a team assemble that would handle just that client, would often go to where that client is based and talk to them about different products and different ways they could use the products in creative ways to achieve some type of objective. And so what Facebook did was take a corporate playbook that worked very well for the company, made them lots of money, and applied it to politics.
Well, tell us a little about who James Barnes is and the kind of work he did when he became embedded with Donald Trump's 2016 campaign.
So at the time, James was a lifelong Republican. He was 27, turning 28 that year, years old. He was a person who'd worked in digital politics for a long time, ever since college. He was both a staunch Republican. He was on the national board of the College Republicans and, worked for Marsha Blackburn for a time. And, he was a person that also really believed in Facebook and really believed in digital politics. And so 2016 comes around. This is a great job for James. He's very invested in Facebook and the broader mission and digital politics, and he's a Republican. And so he's able to merge both of those things together during that campaign cycle.
Well, in your article, you write that after candidate Trump won the election, Barnes asked himself, did I actually do the right thing? What caused him to question the work he had done?
Over the 5 months that he worked on the campaign, he started around June of that year. He started to see activity that all of us saw, right, all out in the open, and started to see that the way that the Trump campaign, the rhetoric that they were using, and the way that the company kind of had to yield to that started to really bother him. And he had kind of a reckoning with himself. Periodically throughout the campaign, he would ask himself, am I doing the right thing supporting these people? Excuse me, the earpiece fell out.
Oh, that's right. So you spelled this out. James Barnes left Facebook in March to join the progressive nonprofit Acronym. Tell us who runs Acronym and what is the mission?
So Acronym is a progressive nonprofit. Its CEO and founder is Tara McGowan, who came up during the Barack Obama era politics. It's David Plouffe, Obama's former campaign manager, sits on the board. And the idea is to take the tools of digital politics and apply them aggressively to getting Democrats in office, and specifically putting Trump out of office. They have a $75 million fund that they're trying to deploy to make sure that he doesn't win re-election next year. And so they're trying to take the tools of Facebook and the tools that James was so familiar with and put them to use against him, against Trump.
All right, Deepa Seetharaman. Deepa, thank you very much for your time.
Yeah, thank you so much for having me.